Hey, I'm Aaron Kemkes, and this is Trisaic, a tile drafting, pattern building game for 2 to 4 players that plays in about 30 to 45 minutes. The town board of Triangula wants to popularize a local trend called a Trisaic, which is a mosaic of beautiful triangles. In an effort to drive tourism to the angular town, they are recruiting renowned local artists, such as yourself, to create one to display in the town square. You're going to design a Trisaic that the whole town will enjoy by following their specific suggestions and selection methods, matching wall colors, and avoiding penalties for not following the rules. In Trisaic, players will be selecting Trisaic tiles from the town square board and placing them on their player board in that orientation. After all players have filled the 25 spaces of their Trisaic, the game will proceed to endgame scoring. Your turn will consist of a few different steps. Step 1. Select one of the 3 action cards available next to the town square board. There are 3 items on an action card: the amount of Trisaic tiles you must take, the amount of suggestion cards you must take, and the points you score at the end of the game for that card. You must take an action card at the beginning of every turn, even if you are the only player who hasn't completed their Trisaic. Step 2. Place the selected Trisaic tiles on your player board. When doing this, you must follow 2 main rules. 1. At least one of the tiles must touch a tile already on your board, either corners or sides. And 2. You must place the tile group in exactly the same orientation it was on the town square board. The group may not be placed in a different order, however you may rotate the tile group to fit into your Trisaic. The Trisaic is the triangular grouping of tiles on your player board. If you cannot, or choose not to place any tile in the tile group touching a previously played tile, you will take a penalty token. And you also take a penalty token for each tile that you cannot play due to lack of space. Step 3. Refill all empty card spaces on the town square board and make sure the action card row has 3 cards. If there are 3 action cards with the same tile number on them, discard them and display 3 new ones if possible. Step 4. Refill the town square board if there are 1 or less Trisaic tiles in any of the 3 smaller triangles. When filling the town square board, you're going to fill it from the top triangle all the way to the bottom right triangle. Each row will be filled from top to bottom, left to right, until all 15 spaces of the town square board are filled. If you cover a space on your player board with its matching color, you may do one of the following 2 extra actions. You can take a Trisaic tile from anywhere on the town square board and place it on your Trisaic, or swap 2 Trisaic tiles already on your board. These do not have to be touching. White tiles are wild and can be any color, however white tiles cannot trigger a special ability. There are 3 types of suggestion cards. Ones with shapes score for every instance of that exact shape. Ones with groupings score if you have a connected group of the printed colors with those totals. Ones with collections score the number of colors where you have the specified total on the card. You will never score the same tile twice with the same card. If you're ever forced to take a suggestion card when you have 6 of them, you must discard one you already have so that you can have 6 at the end of your turn. You will only score 6 cards at the end of the game. The game ends when all players complete their 25 tile Trisaic. Some players will finish early, but all remaining players in turn order will continue until they finish their Trisaic, skipping the players who are finished. For scoring, add up the point total of all action cards and write it on your score sheet. Then, gain 1 point for every Trisaic tile touching its matching side on the player board. Then, lose 3 points for every penalty token collected, and then figure the score for each suggestion card and use the score sheet to mark off each shape, and the highest score wins. See if you have what it takes to build the most beautiful Trisaic in this tile drafting, pattern building puzzle game that will entertain you for hours.